Once again, you need clear evidence to overturn the call at first, and this call is going to stand.
It's a worthy challenge to use when you still have one. The biggest thing the firefighters want to do in this inning is negate that run scored in the top of the frame. So anything to get somebody on the second, you'll use. If you can get two on, great. But it's a worthy challenge to try for. But you're right, I believe this is going to stand.
And the runner is out at first base.
It was firm contact from Cornette. Hosley, as good an athlete as we have in the sport, able to salvage it out. But now the inning tying run in scoring position. It's the designated runner, Noah Bridges, who's just about as fast as anybody in the sport. And Tyner Hughes, the lifelong Cubs fan, as we have mentioned throughout this weekend. Multiple walk-offs, one today, one on Friday night. Another chance to be the hero for the firefighters here in the home of his favorite big league team.
You didn't tune in to our first 2 days of coverage. Tyner Hughes, a lifelong Cubs fan because of his grandfather, Joe. Drove trucks, 18-wheelers for 15 years of his life. That one is fouled into the fans and dropped for a foul ball. Drove 18-wheelers for 15 years of his life to pass the time by. His route took him through Chicago. He tuned into Cubs games, turned him into a lifelong fan, visited Wrigley Field many times. Now his grandson at the plate in a huge situation, he goes down swinging.
That's a rare 12-6 curveball from Hosley. Keeps it in his back pocket to keep hitters on their heels, to pair with the fastball and his best pitch, the Vulcan changeup. And that was filthy. Now Mason Maxwell. Fastball misses in. Mad Max 1 for 2. Single and scored the inning-winning run in the 6th. The single came hitting from the right side against Henry Rowan-Gardner.
What a sentence you just said.
Banana ball. Jammed him here. Ryan Cox taking control. And we'll grab a tip-drilled trick play. As the Bananas finally earn a point. Firefighters able to deny the equalizer, but the Bananas win the 8th inning. They trail by 2 going into the final inning. Let's get it down to Kaz.
The sound of the bells means it's time to take a look at the scoreboard. The score is Firefighters 3, Bananas 1. But the thing about Banana Ball is the final inning means the most, as every run scored counts as a point. The Firefighters need just 3 outs to secure this victory. Chicago, it all comes down to this. This is the final inning.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a gun. I'm like a titan that's rising, oh, just you watch. I'm stepping into flame. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made. Oh, 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 oh. This is how legends are made. Oh.
As we hear the vocal cords of Sam Tenez ring through Wrigley Field, it is Johnny Hummel, the closer of the Firefighters, who toes the rubber in the middle of 41,000, and he'll have to face a golden batter right out of the chute.
It is 9-10-1 in the Bananas lineup due to swinging. So this golden batter would be for Jackson Olsen. And Bill Leroy has a helmet on and bat in his hands. I bet he will pinch hit for Bryce Grizzaffi, who is due up second. Then it's D.R. Meadows, Ty Jackson, and Dan Oberst at the top after that. And at that point, you don't need to worry about Brzezowski staying in this game anyways. You'd be potentially going into showdowns. Bill Leroy could also catch that bottom of the 9th inning. Let's see who the Bananas are going to turn to start a potential rally.
Are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Jackson Olsen is the Savannah Bananas golden batter. Please welcome Dan Ober.
This is the Bananas' best hitter. His .406 batting average coming in today, the best in the sport. His .720 slugging percentage, second best in Banana Ball, but he is not here to slug. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. Dan's job is simply to reach base. Well, the Bananas batting at the Mendoza line this season against Johnny Hummel, just a 200 team average. Dan Oberst has 2 of 4 Bananas hits this season. And looking for another, that is a laser beam into the netting. Dan, of course, in game-tying home run against Johnny Hummel in Iowa City on night 1, July 3rd. Also singled against Johnny on Friday night here in Wrigley Field. That was immediately following his foul out to the fans off Hummel. The 8-year Banana against the firefighter in his 3rd World Tour. Oberst ahead 3-1. Tarps off on the dugouts. Hummel locked in on the bump. Oberst fouls it away. A chance for the fans. Perfectly caught in the second deck. It's the 2nd time this game Oberst has fouled out to the fans. It's the 3rd time on the weekend. And it's a tour-leading 8th time this season. Tied for the Banana Ball single-season record. And now Dan Oberst, each of the last 2 times he's appeared as the golden batter, it's resulted in foul-outs to the fans. That's never happened in Banana Ball.
Johnny Hummel has pitched 1 2/3 innings this weekend. 3 of those outs have come from the fans.
Now Bill Leroy. First pitch he sees today. It's a take on a slider below the knees. Leroy the catcher each of the last 2 ball games. The 9-year Banana ahead 2 balls and no strikes. And taps the ball a little further away of Dalton Cornett. Guy he's been battling in Banana Ball across these last 5 World Tours. Still a full house here in Wrigley Field. 3 balls and no strikes on the Bananas pinch hitter. DR Meadows in the top of the order, lurking on deck. Taking all the way, fastball at the knees for strike 1. Dan Oberst fouled out to the fans on a 3-1 pitch. Bill Leroy taking and will earn the ball for sprint. Firefighters good sprint defense. First time they've had to break that out this afternoon. Get to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. Leroy not taking any chances. The tying run, the man who matters, is David Ray Meadows at home plate. Of course, the Bananas in today's contest, they elected not to utilize any kind of designated runner, so Leroy's going to stay on the bases for himself here in the final inning. And we'll see what DR Meadows can do here against Johnny Hummel. 0 for 2 this season against the righty.
Of course, the usual designated runner over the last 2 days has been Bryce Brzezowski, but he's in the lineup as the catcher. So no DR to really speak of as Johnny finds the zone.
Right, and Grizz has now been burned, being pinch hit for 2 separate times. You can re-enter once in Banana Ball, but not more than that. Meadows giving the fans another opportunity. No catch.
I think every time one goes over the netting here for the Bananas, breath is held for a long time.
Hummel ahead of a batter for the first time here in the top of the 9th. Bounding ball, Lacey There's one. Hughes over to first. Not in time. Meadows runs like the wind, able to beat it out. Firefighters have lost their challenge. The fans have used their challenge.
Yeah, and you saw just a slight hesitation. Tyler Hughes was trying to dig it out of his glove. There was just a slight second where it appeared he could not find that banana ball. Split second like that, that's what makes the difference in Meadows being able to reach and keep things going for the Bananas. Ty Jackson up at the dish. And Dan Oberst, he's still potentially got another opportunity to bat against Hummel. He's in the on-deck circle.
Ty's got the juice to tie it himself, though. 3 home runs on the year. He's got a flair for the dramatic.
For Johnny, it's all about location. Stay away from the elevation and use that curveball that he's made so famous here in the sport of banana ball as he finds strike one. The Firefighters are 2 strikes away from winning the first series at Wrigley Field in Banana Ball Championship League history.
Slow roller, Caden Green. Trick play, goes the short way. Heck of a win, 3-1 victory for the Firefighters. They take the series in Wrigley Field.
For the first time in Firefighter history, they've won 2 games in a big league ballpark, and it comes at one of the crown jewels in international sports history. Caden Green ends it with a trick play to Tyler Hughes. How appropriate is it? And the Firefighters have won 2 out of 3 at Wrigley. Ben Dumb, the greatest pitching performance in the history of the Firefighters. 7 1/3, just 3 hits allowed, 0 earned runs. This will go down in history as one everybody will remember for role number 18.
It's an all-around remarkable banana ball performance. Ben Dumb, one of the fastest starts, if not the fastest we've ever seen in banana ball history. Helped the Firefighters to 11 trick plays in this contest. And Michael Schwartz down on the field has Ben Dumb the third.
The longest start in Firefighters history, 4 innings that were under 2 minutes for Ben Dumb. Why do I have him sitting? Well, he sat down the bananas for most of this game. What prepared you for this game?
Oh, it's just a good weekend here in the friendly confines in Chicago, Illinois. So the game plan going into the game, got a good defense behind me, so all I'm trying to do is attack the strike zone and let them put it in play and have my fielders do some cool stuff behind me.
We were talking about in the pregame, this is a massive series, and this was a massive win. To win this series for the Firefighters, to do it in Chicago, a city that has a star on their flag representing the fire department, how much more meaningful is that?
Yeah, we had this game in this stadium circled on our calendar for a very long time. So coming off of that 2-week break, we knew we had to come out hot and put up a statement this weekend, and that's what we did. And we're ready to get the second half rolling strong.
Among his teammates since June, the lowest ERA, and you're continuing to battle it out. What does this say about the Firefighters going into the second half of the season?
It's just a full team effort. No matter who we put out on that mound, they're going to go out there and compete and perform. Guys are going to battle at the plate, and that trick play battle with the equalizer point. A big focus for the pitchers on attacking the strike zone and getting balls put in play for the fielders to work behind them. But full team effort, and we're going to come out swinging for the second half.
I want to say this sentence for the little kid, Ben Dumb. You just pitched an incredible game at Wrigley Field. What would he say?
It's a dream come true. Yeah, this is just a dream come true weekend. We've been to a lot of places around the country, played at a lot of really cool stadiums, but this one feels a little bit different. Just dream come true.
A dream come true. We were in awe of all of this here in Chicago from the historic Wrigley Field. We'll send it back up to booth one more time to Biko, Josh, and Zach.
Michael Schwartz, you're absolutely right. And Ben Dumb's absolutely right. The trick plays were huge. The Firefighters now 12-4 on the year when they win the trick play battle. But this day belongs to Ben Dumb. 4 strikeouts, 3 hits, 1 run, and it wasn't earned. It's the greatest pitching performance in the history of this team's existence since 2024. What Ben Dumb just did, Josh has called him the ultimate fireman for this pitching staff. He defined that today. 7 1/3 innings of work to give the Firefighters the first ever series win at Wrigley Field Banana Ball Championship League history.
I think he got the taste of why this guy was the pitcher of the year in Banana Ball last season. This was a pretty vintage Ben Dunn, the third performance. And now, when you consider what he's done across his entire Banana Ball career, when he's faced off against the boys in yellow, he has a career earned run average at 1.75. Banana Ball, usually that TOR ERA is around 6. What Ben Dunn III is doing is absolutely ridiculous. And again, he just poured in strikes all afternoon long, and that's why he had so much success.
And welcome back inside, everybody. That's Josh Chalevsky. He is Zach Staten. I am Biko Scala. Thank you again for spending your Sunday afternoon with us on ESPN here in virtual Banana Land. That is 5 games between the Firefighters and Bananas down in July. Still 3 to go. We will be right back in action next Thursday night back in the Bananas home of historic Grayson Stadium. That will be another 3-game set, and it will be the final time that the Bananas and Firefighters do battle in the regular season this year. Right now, the Firefighters, a 1-game advantage in the season series. 5 wins compared to 4 losses against the Bananas. This was a massive win for the Fire and the Flames.
For a lot of reasons. Number one, the history. The first series at Wrigley Field will now say the Firefighters won it. Just for the history portion of it, that's massive. But the playoff chase, too. They're now 2.5 games back of the Party Animals, and they face them a bunch in the month of August. This is a massive first weekend back off those 2 weeks off of the Firefighters, and the confidence, you can see it, is starting to grow.
And for the Bananas, they are now a half game back of first place. The Texas Tailgaters got swept in Portland, Maine, 2-game series against the Loco Beach Coconuts. Bananas not able to capitalize.
But this has been a team that's been very sturdy in Grayson Stadium throughout this season. That's what they'll be playing their next series against the Firefighters. And, of course, the Bananas have been significantly better when playing as the home team. They've done that historically throughout our entire history of Banana Ball. After all, it's what a lot of those guys know and love. So we'll see if the Bananas can come away with a series win, potentially a sweep against the Firefighters. I know they'll certainly be hunting some revenge.
Oh, no doubt about that. Cannot wait to see what happens this coming week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights in historic Grayson Stadium, as we get to see these two teams do battle for the final time in this regular season. And one last tip of the cap to Ben Dunn. 72 pitches, 53 strikes, all-time historic performance.
And might I add, it helps at a 1 hour and 52-minute total game time here in this ball game. Impressive stuff.
Thank you to our entire crew here in the world of Bananas television across this weekend. Stupendous work from everybody. It starts in the control room back in Savannah, Georgia, across the street from historic Grayson Stadium. Everybody in the control room, this broadcast directed by Mr. Chris Haynes. For our executive producer of BTV, Josh Richardson, our coordinating producer, Chad Reese, our fellas down on the field, Michael Schwartz and Sam Bauman, all of our camera operators, engineers, and sound techs here in Wrigley Field. My guys in the booth with me, Josh Chalevsky and Zach Staten. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. It will be the X Games in New Orleans up next here on ESPN, and we will see you Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Savannah Bananas YouTube channel and True TV. Until then, we will see you later!
At Farmers, honesty is our policy. We're all about transparency and giving it to you straight. Now in pink.
We own pink now, but we sort of went too far.
It means coverage with no jargon, big words, or lawyer needed to understand it.
Forget those readers, we don't hide behind fine print.
It's finding new options, even if it's not with us.
Wait, we do that. Way to keep it 100.
Oh yeah, we do that. And that's why you don't have insurance.
You have Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
For the big, small, short, tall. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Lily doesn't play like she's 62. She plays like you owe her something. And with Ensure Max Protein, she always collects.
Told you she still plays?
You're in your prime, so keep it that way. Insure yourself.
Car crashes injure over 1 million of us every year. Because we're human. Wonderful, complex humans. So we built a driver that never blinks, never gets tired or angry, or has a few too many. Seeing far, thinking fast, and reacting quickly. That took over a decade. Because we had to get it more than working. We had to do it right. Now, the Waymo driver is safer than a human one. Statistically, 10 times safer in the cities we serve. Not because humans aren't enough, but because they're everything.
Absolute cinema.
It all comes down to this.
No way.
Who you riding with?
We have gathered inside New Orleans, inside the historic Superdome, because we are ready to crown the first ever X Games League champions. Everybody, Salema Masekela here. We have two final events that are crucial as to whether or not it will be XC New York or Tokyo moving forward. Chloe Cavell in women's skateboard best trick. Of course, she has the weight on her shoulders against a stacked field. And then it's Kevin Peraza. He's been nursing injury. Will he be able to get it done and put XC Tokyo on his back? But first, it's our spotlight event. Tom Shar going for three in a row in men's skate park best trick.
We welcome you now to a brand new event here at X Games New Orleans. It's now time for the Stake Skateboard Park best trick. What's happening, everybody? B. Graham alongside my partner in the booth, Corbin Harris, and the great Mitchie Brusco will be reporting from the course. Corbin, so hyped for this one. A lot of storylines at stake, but the beauty of this thing, a brand new showcase event, and if the fans like it, they can vote on this thing and it could become a part of the league next season.
I mean, that is the best thing about this. It is these guys going absolutely bananas, trying tricks that they don't normally. It's like video part tricks. And I think that's the special thing. Mitchie Brusco has been giving us a few tips down there on what he's got. Oh, straight out of the gates, Kiefer Wilson over the ski jump.
So Kiefer Wilson kicking things off. You'll see that QR code throughout this event. Make sure to scan that and place your vote here on a spotlight event. We will be handing out medals here. It does not go towards the team total points for the league championship. But here now, Guy Curry dropping in.
A lot of speed. What?
Oh my.
Are you kidding me? What?
What did I just see, Corbin?
What? I think he actually is freaked out by that. That was a perfect landing from Guy Curry. Look at Bob Burnquist. Blown away.
Oh my gosh, we got to go down to Mitchie. Mitchie, what just
He popped
happened?
out right in front of me, and he says, Mitchie, that should not have been first try. What just happened?
So here now, his XC Sao Paulo teammate Luigi Cini putting one down.
The tricks are coming down hard and fast here.
Luigi earning his first career X Games medal earlier today in men's skateboard vert, got a bronze, picking up where he left off on the vert ramp.
Varial flip backside 360 there, landing absolutely perfectly. These guys just seem to be having fun with it. Over the weekend, we've seen, it's been such a heavy contest as he rolls in switch.
Oh, and Egoit's just going down.
It's been such a high level of competitors here in New Orleans that people have been falling off because they're trying to do their best runs, but it seems like the pressure's off a little here just because they want to have some fun with it. Keegan!
Oh my! We talked about it, Corbin, off air right before the show started. We thought, Keegan has won this event, that being the park event, twice before. But if he did, as is this man, Tom Shar, it could be very dangerous.
Oh! Alley-oop. 540 tail grab.
Tom Shaw won Park Gold yesterday, Vert Gold Sunday this morning, and now a potential favorite to earn a third gold. He'd be just the fourth athlete to ever do that at a single X Games.
Tom is on a run this weekend.
So where does that put Shaw? Okay, up into third. Oh! Wow!
Kickflip, Indy, backflip.
And this crowd at Caesar Superdome letting them hear it. I'm watching this. I'm about to scan this QR code and get this thing in the league. This
There
is
it is.
unbelievable.
There's the kickflip. Puts
Absolutely
it under as is
perfect
complete
work.
vertical. The problem with that is, and I think that the judges will be maybe heavier. Oh!
What was that, Corbin?
He hung up a little bit on that one, and I thought the judges may have come down on him a little heavier, but hey.
So
I'm wrong.
Here's Geek Curry. I don't know what he does for an encore here as we take another look, closing in on the 16-minute mark.
Can he keep spinning?
Oh, my.
Oh, no. He can throw a kickflip in there.
I was thinking about Guy. Guy has had his struggles in the traditional park contest this season in the MoonPay XGL. But in a best trick format where he gets multiple tries on a single trick, he could be very good in this contest. Here now, Luigi Cini.
Oh. Over the ski jump. Again, just with some speed. Trying to get a variation on that.
Egoitz Buhuesca, a bronze medal in park yesterday.
Rolling in, switch, front side, backside, switch 540 over the ski jump there.
In 3 X Games appearances, he has 3 X Games medals. A bright future for the 15-year-old Egoitz. But here now, Keegan Palmer. Can he land this one on run 2?
Front side, 5 going!
Oh,
wow! I like the spin on that because it's just, he's going sort of like a sideways on that as well, getting all twisted up. Flat spin, maybe? I don't know. Tom landed his first trick. Going for a 360 flip.
By the way, any medal position for Tom, he'd be the first person to ever earn 4 medals at one X Games event.
No way.
History at stake for Tom Shaw. Here now, our current leader, Kiefer Wilson.
I mean, I love this one too, Brando.
Incredible. He would potentially, if he gets gold, he would be joining esteemed company, including the late, great Dave Mira.
One of the greatest.
And Travis Pastrana was the last athlete to win 3 X Games gold medals, and that was 20 years ago, Corbin.
And guess how old Tom was? 5.
If Tom was 5, how old are we? My goodness. Here's Luigi Cini, who's getting closer. Wow, I love the torrid pace of this contest. Here's Egoitz.
Rolling in. It's hard, I think, with that rolling to be able to get all the speed that he needs. I think if he had more speed or it was a bigger quarter part, he would do that easily.
Can Keegan put this down?
Oh.
Well, for more on the course, let's head back down to Mitchie.
Look, Keegan is really close to that lean 540. I think it just takes a lot of patience to come out of it landing switch.
So here's Tom Shaw.
Oh, I thought that one was going under. I spoke to him earlier when he did the 360 flip and grabbed it. He said he caught it with his pinky, with the tips of his fingers. He goes, I don't even know how that went down in vert.
Not many human beings can do that, nor can they. Wilson, an undrafted free agent, not on a team, currently in first place. Guy Curry sitting in that silver medal spot. Had a tough day at the office in Vert earlier today. A medal here sure would be nice for Guy.
It definitely would be, and it'd be great for his team.
Oh! I mean, you're asking guys who routinely do the impossible in their runs to up the ante in a single best trick format.
Brandon, I just think the level that we've seen from Guy over the last couple of years, we know he's so consistent and he can do it.
Yeah.
So we just presume that it's the norm.
Well, we see Guy do it on the regular invert best trick. I mean, it's a discipline he's won 8 times in a row. So why not park?
Why not park?
And why not today? Here's Egoitz. And if you're watching at home and you've been following along
I think
our
this is the
season
one.
standings, because as Keegan tries to put this one down, just a reminder that these results don't count towards the XGL point standings. So New York is currently leading the overall point standing by just 20 points over Tokyo. There will be medals here, but no points awarded. Here's Tom Schar's 4th attempt.
Tray flip.
Oh! He's getting closer, Corbin.
You know what it is? It's quite a tight, small transition. So it has to be pretty perfect for him to get it under.
Reaching the midway point in the inaugural Stake Skateboard Park best trick, and it's Kiefer Wilson leading this thing. More from New Orleans when we return.
MoonPay X Games New Orleans 2026 Championship is brought to you by MoonPay, the official title partner of the MoonPay X Games League. And by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Excuse me. Who's that?
Online data tracker. Follows me everywhere I browse.
Chrome.
People doubted me all the way, telling me I was all hype. They just mad that I'm him and they gotta deal with it. If you don't like it, you can
One of the things that makes me most proud is I did things Lando's way.
I don't need everyone out there to like me. I like being different.
You are world champion.
You think I can't break this ground?
You think a girl can't do it?
You think I can't dig deep? You think I can't tear down these walls?
Clear a path.
Build bigger?
Go off-road.
And turn your lawn
into my territory?
You think I can't make the impossible
Possible? Watch me.
Watch me.
Rated T for teen.
Back to the basics, back to the work like we back from vacation. We never not taking, we I'm cut from a different cloth, engineered from a different tier type greatness. Okay, let's get it, 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 let's get it. I gotta call me iconic. Hey, 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 let her call me iconic.
Do batters go bigger on bobblehead night? Gemini on Google Cloud toyed with the data and found that in 2025, their OPS jumped 86 points on their giveaway night. Combined slugging percentage boinged up by 73 points. And their strikeout rate contracted while barrel rate sprung over 13%. but that's nothing to get a big head about. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud.
Connie and I are dating.
That was disturbing.
Just remember, use less of this and a whole lot of this.
Boy ain't right.
Third and final day here from X Games New Orleans. You're watching the MoonPay X Games League. It's the Stake Skateboard Park Best Trick. This is a showcase event. We will be giving out medals, but if you've been following along our teams and the points totals, no points will be allotted on this one. We want to hear from you. Head to social. Tell us what you think, if this should be a part of the league next year. There you just saw a clip of our current leader, Kiefer Wilson, and that trick.
Yeah.
And so far, he's staring a gold medal in the face.
The kickflip, backflip. What else does he have in the bag of tricks?
So, in addition to heading to social and telling us how you feel, you can also scan that QR code and vote now. I am voting yes. I want Park Best Trick in the MoonPay XGL in 2027. Here now, Geek Curry. Oh!
Our resident filmer and pro skateboarder, he seems to be completely fine. That board came out of nowhere. Elliott kickflip 5. Incredible.
Ooh!
Like, it looks like it got the camera.
It hit the equipment, and I think if you ask Gregson, that's worse than it actually hitting him.
Well, it might be someone else's, so he might be fine.
It's a rental. We're good. I signed the waiver. So 9 minutes to skate with here in the Stake Skateboard Park Best Trick. Luigi Cini. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Incredible.
Oh, let's head back down to Mitchie Brusco.
I was just talking to Luigi about that right before he tried it, and I said, Luigi, the scary way is the right way. Just under-rotate a little bit and sit on it.
The scary way is the right way. Sage advice from Mitchie Brusco. And the day of Luigi Cini continues after earning bronze in vert earlier today. He takes over first place.
What? It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I absolutely love Luigi.
Wow, Luigi.
His teammate there. Oh, team. Just loving that.
Luigi went into today having never earned an X Games medal. He got bronze earlier, and now he may have gold. But let's see if Keegan Palmer has something to say about that. Oh! Corbin, that is the closest he has been all day.
Lean 540 right there. He wants it. You can tell he wants it. We've got 7 minutes to go, so plenty of time.
Tom Shar trying to make history and earn a potential 4th X Games medal, a potential 3rd gold medal at the X Games.
That trick there, blunt slide, going blind side, so he can't see where he's going because he's back to it, trying to kickflip in there. I've seen him doing it in some video parts before.
Oh, so Keith spot taken from him by Luigi, is sitting in second. And right behind him, Guy Curry.
All right, Chris Gregson's out of the way now. Oh! It's just like for the viewers at home to be performing these tricks on such a tight ramp, on a tight transition like that, it is extremely hard. You have to do everything perfectly and really, really quickly.
I feel like I'm on my PlayStation playing skate right now as Guy Curry. So here's our current leader.
And what's he got?
Luigi Cini. What do you do for an encore, Luigi?
So if you like that at home, scan that barcode. Oh! Kickflip crooks. I didn't think he meant to get into crooked grind there, but he was probably a kickflip nose stall.
Here's Egoitz. The youngest skateboarder in this field has had a fantastic XGL season. Really struggling to get this one around, Corbin.
Switch backside 5 over the ski jump. Keegan Palmer wants it. Lean. Under, because he's actually spinning. When he spins, he's going sideways, so it's making it harder to put it down.
Tom trying to get into podium position here. Oh! And we're all rooting to see Tom make that trick, but few are as tired as Tom Shard is at weekend's end. Again, if you're just joining us, Park best trick, but it is a spotlight event. Scan that QR code and vote now if you want to see it in the XGL next season. Here's Guy Curry. And this Caesar Superdome is looking to erupt if he can put that down. Here now is XC Sao Paulo teammate Luigi Cini with under 5 minutes to skate with.
What else does he have in the bag of tricks? Kickflip nose stall. Oh! I don't think that one's gonna top his first place already. Switch backside 5. Just having a little trouble there. Feels like he needs more speed to it.
Keegan, is this the one?
It is close, I'll tell you. Here he goes. Oh!
Just 6 skateboarders. The beauty is Keegan will get 2, maybe 3 more cracks at it. Here's Tom Sharp.
Here's the blunt slide. Kickflip in. Oh! Looking like it was there for the taking.
Kiefer, sitting in that silver medal spot, has never earned an X Games medal before. Oh!
Over the ski jump. 540, throwing a kickflip in there.
Is this the trick that could catapult Guy Curry into first place?
I'm just so impressed by how quickly he does this. It's nice to see these guys, you can tell the pressure's off a little bit. All of their events have been and done. This is the new, obviously, test event that they're looking at now, and it's fun. It's great, and it really pushes these skateboarders to do things that they wouldn't do every single time. And I think that's the beauty about it. That's the beauty about skateboarding too. Is like you can think of something, come up with it, and just go do it.
Well said. And if you're watching this for the first time and you're going, whoa, these guys are seemingly doing the impossible. Yes, these are tricks you would not see in a traditional park run. That's how difficult it is. That's where the margin of error is. And Egoitz, who's been so good this season in Park, obviously having his struggles. Keegan Palmer, run number 8, 2-minute warning.
If Keegan can land this, he's going to break through. Oh!
Closer Corbin Harris, Tom Shar.
Well, he's got a minute 45.
Any medal, first person to ever earn 4 medals at one X Games, but he's got to jump up into the top 3.
Oh. I think he's going to get one more shot.
Again, if you're watching at home, scan that QR code, vote now on this Spotlight event, and let us know if you want to see this in the MoonPay XGL next season.
Oh! He wanted that. Kiefer Wilson.
Did Kiefer Wilson jump back into first place on his last attempt?
It was extremely clean. There's the kickflip. 540.
How do you land?
Coming around another. Wow.
How did he do this?
He landed it perfectly.
Chain in mouth.
Grabbed around his knee too. That was styling for Kiefer Wilson.
Well, Luigi Cini in search of his first gold medal. And Kiefer in search of his first medal. And Kiefer Wilson takes over first. Wow.
20 seconds on the clock.
The rest of the field will get one final attempt after that. So this is Guy's last chance. Can he do it right here, right now?
Can he muster up the energy and get this done? It is been a long few days for Guy. He is happy to be what he's done for his team Sapporo, and yeah, incredible.
But Guy could be skating away with the medal as he's sitting in bronze. So could Luigi Cini sitting in silver. So a great day for Luigi Cini. He will not win gold, but looking very well on his way to earning a second X Games medal on the day. And then there was Egoitz, Bejueska. He's been struggling, grinding on this trick, Corbin. Can he put it together right here?
It's the switch roll in. Just doesn't seem to have enough speed, but hey, he was on the podium yesterday for Park in third, and he's this guy right here, Keegan Palmer and Tom Shar next to him. He's had a great weekend. Oh, no, so close.
You can't get any closer to landing a trick than that. Take another look. Right here, I say he's got it.
It just seemed like he had a lot of weight on his back leg, and it kind of crumbled on that.
It all comes down to this. Kiefer Wilson sitting in first. Tom Shar, the most decorated man in this field. This is his last chance to get on the podium. No.
What?
Tom Shar on the last trick of the event. Are you kidding me? Pay him his advance in advance.
Oh, wow. I think he surprised himself there. Look at that. Absolute perfection.
Human beings are not supposed to do that. Tom Shar.
These are video part tricks being done in real time.
Trying to earn a fourth medal at one X Games. Trying to earn a third gold medal at one X Games. Did he do it on the last run of the contest? We await the judges.
He's got to be stoked with that.
There you see Kiefer, our current leader. Tom Shar sitting in fourth, but he just landed that trick on the final attempt.
Talk about Kiefer.
Was it enough? It was! Oh my! Tom Shar makes history! His third gold medal at this year's X Games! It's been 20 years, Corbin, since we've seen an athlete earn 3 gold medals at one X Games.
Oh my Lord! Wow! Mitchie Brusco in disbelief down there. Talk about leaving it to the absolute last. There it is.
He's Superman. I mean, there's no one else in the world like Tom Shar.
Watch it flick. It nearly comes over again. He just stomps on it. And that blindside kickflip in had no chance.
In 2006, Travis Pastrana won 3 X Games gold medals. And no one's done it since then until today. Tom Shar just earned his 3rd gold medal. Let's head down to Mitchie Brusco.
Tom Shar. Nobody has won 3 X Games gold medals at one stop since 2006 with Travis Pastrana. How are you feeling right now?
I can't believe I made that one last try. And I mean, Kiefer killed it. Everyone killed it. You know, this is the first park best trick they've had, and I think it was a success. So hopefully they keep it.
Have you ever done that blunt slide kickflip before?
Yeah, I filmed one in my last video part. It took a long time, so glad it didn't take as long, you know, this time.
And how do you feel about this skateboard park best trick contest as a format?
It's awesome. I mean, I think that was, you know, the best display we could have given. It's really fun. I think Park can, you know, equally do as hard tricks as a vert best trick too.
Congratulations, Tom. We're super stoked for you.
Thank you, Mitchie.
Tom Shar defying the odds. A 3rd gold medal at a single X Games, and that's his 4th medal. No one has ever done that before. Tom Shar officially the first person to ever earn 4 medals at one X Games. What else can you say about him, Corbin?
I mean, I'm in disbelief myself. I think he was as well.
What an event. Congratulations to our entire field. Congratulations to Tom Shar making history. The league championship still at stake. Don't go anywhere.
Kids, one year they won all dinosaur stuff. The next, camels.
Llamas.
Llamas. So save money shopping back to school on Amazon. You sure that's on a camel?
Yep.
Whatever you say.
I don't need everyone out there to like me. I like being different.
As a lifestyle guard, I help people live their best day in the sun. That means keeping the games going. Coming to the rescue when the floaty is too floppy. And delivering high noon when the cooler's empty.
Oh, do you have any peach?
High noon, sun's up.
That's the confidence of wearing that white shirt every day. Oh my, Ryan just landed that. That was insane.
I cannot express how terrifying that is.
Score big with the DQ $7 meal deal.
So well done, too.
Drafted by X Club New York. Nobody does that besides Kevin Perazzo.
playoffs on the horizon, it's time to lock in.
Gray and Wilson are cooking.
Every assist.
There was a time in my
every
life
stop,
where
every logo three.
I played baseball when I was young, and I never dreamed of being here on this stage. There was in baseball. One of them was a pickup truck. When I was 16 years old, I was racing motorcycles and driving my great-grandparents' old Plymouth Volare, and my dad knew motorcycles weren't taking me anywhere, so he made me a bet. He knew that if I were to earn a college scholarship, that he'd buy me a pickup truck. My dad was a simple guy, a police officer in Southern California, and that's about all we could afford extra at that time in my life, and that truck meant everything to me. So I quit racing and focused on school and baseball and won that baseball scholarship because I got that truck. That truck is still with me. It sits in my garage as a simple reminder that some of the simplest things the simplest things can change the entire direction of your life. You know, standing on the stage reminds me why different people come and connect to this game. For some, it's a shared passion, a time spent with family and friends. For others, it's an opportunity, and for me, it was just a simple plan of a college education and a better way of life for my family. You know, a few months ago when my wife and I had a chance to visit the Hall of Fame Museum just a few months ago, I finally realized the weight that this game carries. You know, the halls are filled with stories that you can't experience anywhere else. And to know that I get to be a part of that history, standing alongside the legends that I grew up watching. I've used the word, and I still don't understand it, but overwhelming doesn't even begin to describe it. I took pride in playing second base, a position that keeps you in every play and demands toughness. But my bat was always my ticket. I learned a long time ago from Tommy Lasorda, one of the best motivators in the game, a simple truth that I lived by for my whole career. The money lies in the RBIs. I've got some bling. If I was going to win, I knew I needed to produce runs. That became my focus, and as a middle infielder of my era, I'm proud that I set the bar for run production. That focus on production defined a big part of my career, but none of it would matter without the family who stood by me. Every high and every low in this great game I've experienced with my wife, Dana. You're not crying. Dana, you walked into the Hall of Fame with me a few months ago and watched me try to put 20 years of experience into words. And you've been doing that with me patiently for a lot longer than that. Thank you. This game gave me more than a career. It gave me lessons that I carry beyond the field. Discipline, accountability, and work ethic. And I always believe how you play this game matters. Integrity matters. Competing while respecting your teammates and your opponents and the game itself, that matters. And I'm grateful to everyone who appreciated that I tried to play the game the right way. That respect means more than any statistic ever could. Baseball has never been better. Baseball has never been more popular. My hope is that it continues to bring people together and makes them want to keep coming back to the ballpark. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for celebrating this game, and thank you to the National Baseball Hall of Fame for preserving something that means so much to so many. Thank you.
Wow, this is amazing feeling. First of all, I want to thank baseball writers for voting me in the Hall of Fame. Getting that phone call, the most memorable moment in my time. There's no greater honor to be here in baseball. I want to thank Jane and everyone at the Hall of Fame for being so generous to me and my family. There's no better feeling than being here today at Cooperstown. Also, I want to congrats my fellow inductees, Carlos Beltran, Jeff Can, and their family. This is a day we're never going to forget. There's no easy way to get here from the small island of Curacao, more than 2,000 miles away, but today Cooperstown and Curacao are forever joining together. Being the first Hall of Famer from my island is an incredible moment. This moment is a bittersweet because my father, Henry Jones, is not here today. Dad passed away 10 years ago. He showed me how to work hard and play for what it takes to become a successful baseball player and a great person. Henry Jones was a legend in Curacao, a great player in his own right. And I'm not standing here in Cooperstown without his constant coaching. Dad, we did it. I know you looking down on me now and with a big smile, and I love it. I love you very much. To my biggest fan, Carmen Jones, thank you for being an amazing mom and raised me the right way. You taught me how to be humble. You taught me so many things in life. I know you didn't like when I strike out, but it happened. I have to face so many guys that is behind me, and some of them embarrass me a lot. To all my kids, Drew and Madison, you understand that Dad was not there as much I wanted to be. I'm so proud of you guys. I love you all. Nobody in the Braves organization had a bigger impact on me than manager Bobby Cox. Bobby had confidence in me and helped me become the best player I could have been. He commanded respect, create a winning culture. You play hard, you play to win, and you play always give your honest effort. Simple rules to play the game. For my 12 years with the Braves, he was my only manager. He was like a second father to me. I know he's looking down, laughing, and be so happy for me and my family. Thank you, Bobby. And if I was in a slump, Bobby would send me to Hank Aaron's office, and I felt like I was going in to see like somebody that I was in trouble. But Hank never talked with me about baseball. He always talked, how's your family? How's everything? How's your kids? He meant to try to relax your mind and take your mind away from the game because he knew how hard the game was. Hank was one of the greatest ever to play this game and an even better human being. We miss you, Hank. Thank you. Larry Wayne Jones, some call him Chipper. Chipper pushed for me for my induction for many years. The Jones boys are in Cooperstown now. Thank you. And I want to take this time to salute the best fan in the world. It didn't matter if we were in Chicago, New York, or LA, or whatever we win. You guys supported us. It's an honor to have a Braves hat on my plaque. Thank you, Braves country. Hitting home runs are great, but I took a lot of pride in my defense because that was winning games. And the Braves won a lot of games because of pitching and defense. You can go 0 for 4 and still impact the game by taking away singles and extra base hit. I work hard on my routes and the preparation. I wanted to be the best center fielder. I never played this game thinking about going into the Hall of Fame. I was blessed to play for an amazing organization with a winning culture. The game is a lot easier when you focus on the team, not yourself. That's the beauty of the game. But when baseball is your life, there's no way to put in words what it means to finish a career with a Hall of Fame plaque. To everyone who helped me on my journey from Curacao to Cooperstown, thank you and God bless.
First of all, I just want to thank God for this opportunity to be here today. There's no doubt that this is incredible to be surrounded by so many greats. If I can compare this moment to something that I experienced in baseball, I have to say that this is the closest thing of my first at-bat in the big leagues, where I feel excited to be here, but at the same time, I feel very nervous. So these guys really make me nervous. I also want to say that before, when I was growing up in Manatí, Puerto Rico, many of these guys were teaching me in the game of baseball. You know, I know some of you guys opened a lot of doors, you know, and went through a lot of situations in your career that my generation was able to walk through those doors because you opened the path for us. So I just want to say thank you for making this game better. So I feel very blessed, and I hope our generation have done the same for the one that is already playing the game. And when I think about the game itself, I always say that every generation has the responsibility to continue to make the baseball game better. Papi, mami, bendición, gracias por darlo todo por nosotros, por asegurarse que creciéramos en una familia con mucho amor y cariño. Papi, quiero darte las gracias por enseñarme el valor del trabajo. Te veía salir muchas veces de casa cansado, pero nunca te vi quejarte. Yo creo que hiciste un gran trabajo y quiero que sepas que me enseñaste el esfuerzo y la gran responsabilidad que es uno esforzarse en la vida. Mami, gracias por hacerle de nuestro hogar un espacio seguro, por enseñarnos el respeto, por corregirnos cuando era necesario. Y también quiero darte las gracias por los chancletazos, honestamente. A Puerto Rico. Gracias por demostrarme honestamente que se puede llegar lejos sin olvidar de dónde uno es. A todos los puertorriqueños que hicieron el esfuerzo de venir aquí a Cooperstown, gracias, ¿verdad? Lo valoro. And to everyone listening, you know, everywhere I play baseball, I always try to represent my island. I tried to do the best I could for the organizations that I play, but also I wanted to represent Puerto Rico. In Kansas City, I have an incredible privilege to be around one of the greatest competitors this game has ever seen, Mr. George Brett. You told me something that I will never forget. That greatness is built long before anyone is watching. I appreciate every conversation that I have. I still remember some of the conversations that we have together. Carlos, hit the ball hard, not far. Hit the ball hard, not far. And I love you, my man, for everything that you did for me. The New York Mets. When people ask me about why I shoot this cap, I have to say this, guys. It's simple. Every organization shaped your career. New York shaped my life. It was here where I experienced my greatest success and some of my greatest challenges. Playing for the Mets made me a better man and a better leader. Many of the most meaningful relationships that I was able to build in my career, I did it wearing a Mets uniform. So the Mets cap, what represents to me is growth, and it represents
check this out.
Looks like America is loving Ford quality. And J.D. Power backs it up.
Ford is #1 in new vehicle quality. And
thank you for believing in me. You challenged me.
Great deals.
You let me know.
Sign and ride a new F-150 for just $443 a month, or Ranger for $393 at your local Ford dealer. Ford, the #1 selling truck brand in South Florida.
When you call Florida home, special moments call for a little magic.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other has to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Oodle-lolly, golly.
Start your next special moment today with the Florida Resident 4-day Disney Summer Ticket.
Constance and Chris, weekday mornings on NBC6 News.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Sunday Night Baseball.
On a perfect night for baseball in Philadelphia, it's the Yankees and the Phillies on NBC's Sunday Night Baseball. Behind strong pitching, the Yanks have won the first two of this three-game set. Now going for the sweep, they'll send right-hander Will Warren to the hill tonight. The Phils counter with all-star left-hander Christopher Sanchez. showing signs of coming out of a midseason swoon. The Yankees, still without Aaron Judge, are now 2.5 back of the Rays in the American League East. The Phils have lost 4 straight and trail the Braves by 6 in the NL East, but even if they don't catch them, they're still very much in the wild card picture. Welcome to Countdown to First Pitch, coverage presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Inside Citizens Bank Park, we welcome you to Sunday Night Baseball on NBC. Bob Costas with Joey Votto. Today was Hall of Fame Day in Cooperstown. In a few years, when this guy is eligible, there'll be lots of support. Past MVP, 6-time All-Star, 7 times led the National League in on-base percentage, 4 times OPS over 1,000. But that was then. Let's talk about now. The Yankees, even without Aaron Judge and now Cody Bellinger on the 15-day IL with a hamstring pull, even so, they've done pretty well of late.
They've done well of late. When you miss Aaron Judge, you're missing a key. But I like their offense. I think they're a really good offense that is top 10. Could they add something at the deadline? Sure, but I like where they are right now.
When you think about their pitching and the likelihood that they make the postseason, Max Fried is back, Carlos Rodon on the way to pair with Cam Schlittler, Cy Young candidate, Garrett Cole, who has looked good in recent outings. This is a strong group, and David Bednar, who had a rough start at the back of their bullpen now, 20-plus consecutive scoreless innings.
They're a fantastic bullpen, excellent pitching staff, and once they get those guys back, they'll be in a much better place. So I think with Bednar, especially Bednar at the back of the bullpen, I think they're in really, really good shape.
Trade deadline is a week from tomorrow. Lots of names mentioned. One of them is Mason Miller, who any team would like to have. Far and away the best closer in baseball these days. If you're the Yanks, do you go for broke with a bunch of prospects to acquire a guy like that?
You sound like a Yankees fan mentioning the Yanks and not the Phillies, right? Phillies could use a bullpen.
I was going to get to the Phillies next.
Yeah, but we know what side you're on. But, you know, the Yankees, if they can pick someone up like Miller, all of a sudden that pair, Bednar and Miller, and then the depth of the bullpen, they're impossible.
This brings us now to our keys to the game, brought to you by Microsoft 365 with Copilot. And that is where we focus on the Phillies. Coming out of the All-Star break, and the game, of course, was here, they've lost 6 of 8. They've lost 4 in a row, and look how anemic their offense has been.
It's problematic. They're last in on-base percentage. This is not a good offense, and they're depending far too much on their 2 left-handed sluggers in the middle of the order, Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper. And I think that those 2 guys are feeling the pressure of having to carry the offense, which is very difficult as a superstar player.
Bryce Harper, over his last 20 games, going back to before the All-Star game, there's Don Mattingly, their manager. Things went great after he took over from Rob Thompson early on in the season. They got to within 2 games of the Braves. Now they've slid back. Bryce Harper, one of the reasons. 153 with 26 strikeouts in his last 20 games.
It's not good, but that's not the Bryce Harper we know. There's lots of time left, and he's the type of guy that will carry a team through the rest of the season and hopefully through the playoffs.
Christopher Sanchez gets the ball tonight for the Phillies. He's 12-4 ERA. 12-4 record, ERA under 3, but at home he's 8-1 with an ERA of 1.15. As a left-handed hitter, what would your thought process be facing this southpaw?
Right, this is the sort of guy the at-bat needs to end right away. 2-strike approach, line the ball in the middle of the field, take contact as a win against someone as good as Christopher Sanchez.
As a guy who played for the Cincinnati Reds for 17 seasons, and during that time they were a contender occasionally, but not often. Do you feel as if on a national basis, as you make your debut with us here at NBC, that there are some people that don't appreciate your career?
You know, any Philly fan knows the Cincinnati Reds because we were no hit on this field versus Roy Halladay in 2010. So they may know me, but not for the right reasons.
All you got to do, folks, is take a look at Baseball Reference. Look up Joey Votto. Then you'll have a better understanding. You're watching Countdown to First Pitch, coverage presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. When we come back, we'll talk about that upcoming trade deadline. The Red Sox and the Nats got a jump on it over the weekend.
I am yours and ever can we start? And when we run together. When we're apart, we fall apart. I will love you
It's time. The Genesis Signature event, going on now for a limited time. Select owners can lease the GB70 for $349 per month. Exclusively at your South Florida Genesis retailers.
My mom worked 2 jobs in Brooklyn, and we still lived paycheck to paycheck. Florida is where I built something from nothing, raised a family, and lived the Florida dream. But today, rising costs risk everything. That's why I'll cut property taxes, reduce insurance rates, and make life more affordable. I'm Byron Donalds. Together, we'll keep Florida the place where dreams come true.
Sponsored by Friends of Byron Donalds PAC.
We love summer. This summer, we went to the beach. Look at this one. We found shells and built little worlds in the sand. We played with the dinosaur. My parents love summer too. It's the little memories that make them smile. Make summer memories in a new Volvo SUV during the Summer Safely Sales event.
Plan your day with Adam Berg, NBC6 First Alert Weather.
Baseball fans, I'm Drew Dinsick with today's same-game parlay courtesy of FanDuel. Few teams strike out as often as the Yankees, and few pitchers strike out as many hitters as Christopher Sanchez. So let's open our parlay with Sanchez going over his strikeout total. And let's close out our parlay with Kyle Schwarber to pick up 2+ total bases. Sunday Night Baseball is better on FanDuel. All customers get a profit boost every Sunday night. If you use the profit boost and the game ends in a walk-off, you'll get your stake back in bonus bets, win or lose. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
Sunday Night Baseball on NBC is brought to you by T-Mobile. America's best network connects you to America's pastime. Yankees and Phillies coming up, but time now for the Sunday Night Baseball Buzz, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. In baseball, there are some things you just can't escape.
Kids can't do that.
You can hang with old friends.
What is Robles doing?
Or just stick around.
Under no circumstances is Okamoto getting on the field tonight.
There are the moments you'll never forget.
For the record, 318 home runs, Salvador Perez.
And those you wish you could.
A base-running blunder by the Phils on a couple levels.
Baseball can sometimes be a handful.
Oh!
So you have to be ready to adjust.
That was an adventure.
Watch his glasses. Really? He takes them off the top of his head. I have never seen that.
This week in baseball. When you're hot, you're hot.
Yes, sir! It's out of here!
And at some point, hot becomes historic.
The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record.
The bounce pass works in baseball, too.
Let's go, Magic Johnson.
And you can even kickstart your own defense.
He kicked it right into his hand. He goes, yeah, I meant that.
Hold on to your friends.
Holding the runner on, quite literally.
And stand by your teammates.
Santana's having to be held back by Flores.
Sometimes a stare is all you need to get your point across.
That is not a good move.
What are these guys doing?
And why be good when you can be immaculate?
9 pitches, and he strikes out the side. Go home and go to bed.
3 for 1 is a pretty good deal.
Oh, baby. Perfectly done.
And now we'll walk it off.
It is back.
With no intention to flip anybody off.
It is gone. Say goodnight, Wild Bill.
And that's the baseball buzz. Getting ready for baseball here in Philadelphia. Yanks and Phillies in a matter of moments. Joey Votto along with us. Trade made yesterday between the Red Sox and the Nats. And the Nats are in contention. Even under 500, you can still be in contention with the third wild card. And the Red Sox, who seemed hopelessly out of it, got incredibly hot, won 15 in a row. So people are pretty well convinced they're not going to deal somebody like Sonny Gray. But they did deal one of their young left-handers, Connolly Early, to the Nats in return for Curtis Mead, who's a third baseman with power.
Apparently he's a heck of an offensive player. So clearly the Red Sox are going all in. They think they have a real shot at getting into the playoffs and going beyond.
When we talk about the Phillies, you thought we talked about them insufficiently in the first segment, so let's lean into them a little bit. Dave Dombrowski, no matter where he's been, has always been aggressive and successful. 4 different franchises he's led to the World Series. I don't think the Phils are going to stand pat in their present circumstance.
They can't. The offense just does not have enough. That puts far too much pressure on the pitching staff, on the bullpen. I think that there's holes in both the bullpen, but certainly on the offensive side of things. I've heard rumors that they want a right-handed bat, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to get the bat that they really need and want at this time of the season.
Stand by, because you'll join the trio in the booth from down here. As we launch our game coverage, you've been watching Countdown to First Pitch with coverage presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
That's a winner.
I didn't think you was a baseball fan, Blake.
Come on, I love homers, and this little bad boy lets me pick one for free every day of the week. I can make a pick for Moonshot Monday, Tater Tuesday, Walk-Off Wednesdays, Thumper Thursdays, 4-Bagger Fridays, and Sayonara Saturdays.
How about Big Swing Sunday?
Oh, nah.
Another whiff by Rizzo.
Yeah, let's leave the baseball stuff to us. Yeah. We watch every day.
Play Daily Dinger free every day for a chance to win a profit boost. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because, frankly, it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Ever changed a tire before? Don't panic. I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
I just wanted to help people with everyday problems by sharing dad advice on TikTok.
Start by making an X, throw the big fish over the rock, and then down.
There are people out there that don't have a dad.
Oh, you'd be so proud.
I want them to be comfortable knowing there is somebody out there that cares.
Ready?
I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people out there that just need to hear, you've got this.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Cutwater.
You've been told that AI helps you work. Gin Spark Claw doesn't just help you work, it does the work.
Table for one. For two, no problem.
Gin Spark Claw, the AI that does it for you.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
My bad!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. Been waiting all day for the stars to come and play. Now we just gotta say it's been too long, been too long. Sunday night, the show's about to start. Grab your seat just like you're at the park. Rest assured, the best are here tonight. Greatest show and a diamond in the light. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll.
Sunday Night Baseball. Yankees. Phillies. That's way back and
For the stars to come and play. There's one thing left to say. Sunday night, Sunday night. Welcome to the show. Sunday night, let's go. Welcome to Sunday night. Come and see the. Come on. See the show.
Welcome to Sunday Night Baseball on NBC, presented by Capital One. The show takes us to Philadelphia this weekend for the Yankees and the Phillies, and we are less than a week away from August, so standings time is nigh. The Yankees are trying to track down the Rays for the best record in the American League, and if they don't do that, they might be in the wild card round. 2.5 games back in the American League East after the sweep by the Rays of Cleveland. Meantime, Philadelphia, which has lost 4 in a row, trying to track down a suddenly hot again Atlanta team. 2 months to play or so in the Major League Baseball season. As always, Jason Benetti joined by experts from both sides. Former Yankee Joe Girardi, former Philly John Kruk, Joey Votto in a moment. And gentlemen, the pitching has been great in this series. Maybe not much else, but Joe, let's start with you. This Yankees team, the pitching's been nailed.
It's been great. The starters, the relievers, they've scored 25 runs in the last 8 games, and they are 5-3. And since Aaron Judge went out May 31st, they have really struggled offensively. Stanton's on the IL, Judge, now Cody Bellinger, so it's going to get tougher. They're going to have to scratch runs across, and they're going to have to do it with some of their team speed.
John, this is your 3rd time in a suit for us, and every time we're here, he looks great. Every time we're here, the Phillies are either the hottest team in baseball or the coldest team in baseball. What's going on?
Well, massive inconsistency by this team, both offensively and defensively and in the bullpen. But the one thing, Jason, you can count on is the big 3 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Wheeler, one of the best in the game. Christopher Sanchez now has thrown himself in one of the best in the game. And Jesus Luzardo was absolutely fantastic in Game 1, losing 1-0 on a solo home run. The pitch, those 3 guys, if they get into the playoffs, they're going to be a tough out because of those 3.
And one of those 3 is on the mound here tonight to face Christopher Sanchez. This Yankees starting lineup, which has stolen more bases in recent memory under Aaron Boone there without Cody Bellinger, who went on the injured list just today. Spencer Jones is up, and our starting lineups presented by Capital One. It is right-handed heavy against Sanchez. Grisham in the 6th spot, Rice in the 2 position for the New York Yankees, who have won the first 2 games in this series without much offense at all. But as you saw in the pregame show, our new friend making his NBC debut inside the pitch, Joey Votto downstairs. I know when you woke up and saw Christopher Sanchez on the mound, you were thrilled as a lefty, Joey.
Well, I would have somehow tried to, put a little something in play against this guy, but he's the type of guy that the night before you're hoping that you get 3 or 4 hits and then you just kind of punt on a day like him. 1 hit, a walk, a hit by pitch. There used to be guys like this. It used to be like, please hit me twice, 3 times, and then let's move on to the next guy. He's a handful.
We will see Christopher Sanchez for a long while tonight, you would imagine. Joey, by the way, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. John, it's good to see you didn't pick the clip on.
He chose the actual tie. John did, but I'm told that John Kruk has a number of ties that he's going to circulate throughout the telecast. Is that a possibility?
I got this knucklehead friend that sent me something on Amazon every day for the last 5 days with different ties. So he said, "Are you going to wear one?" I said, I might as well wear them all. So.
Well, it was nice of Joey to admire your tie from the 1970s.
Yeah, well, Joey's an old hippie from way back, And so, yeah, we're good with that one. It's really thick.
Well tied, too. All right, Christopher Sanchez.
You got to credit Joe for that one.
Christopher Sanchez, the all-star starter on the mound. The left-hander, 21 starts. The changeup, John, is absolutely devastating as a pitch. That lefty changeup.
Yeah, and you know, when it's on, it's going to be a long night. He's had some struggles with it command-wise, but I think the thing about Christopher Sanchez's changeup is, and I've asked him about this, and he doesn't know when it's going to happen. It can fade away from a righty, or it can cut in on a righty, and that's got to make it doubly as tough to try to hit if you're a right-handed hitter.
Well, the one thing it always has, though, is that plus depth. An extra 5 inches more than the average depth in his changeup. And he's also got an outstanding slider to go with that.
He throws those combined about 60% of the time. The sinker's gotten hit, and we'll get into that over the course of the game. But the Phillies defense, John, surprisingly so, has been bottom of the league this year.
Well, yeah, it's been... You know, look, offense we know is going to come and go. If you talk to Larry Boa always said defense should never leave you, and that's the truth. But it's been a rough year defensively. Trey Turner's had his struggles. Bryson Stott's been fantastic, but if they got to clean that up, the deeper they get into the season, if they want to be go deep into it to October.
Especially if you're going to be led by 3 massively talented starting pitchers. You're going to play low-scoring games.
And you look at Christopher Sanchez, he's an extreme ground ball pitcher, right? So that infield defense becomes really, really important.
This should be a great one tonight. 2 cornerstone franchises in Major League Baseball. A great crew on hand. We thank you for joining us. And the first pitch tonight is swung on and fouled away by Paul Goldschmidt, who has just absolutely tortured left-handed pitching this year.
And this has been the last 2 years, and really his whole career. 333 with 9 home runs off of left-handed pitching this year. A big one Friday night. They won 1-0.
They're the only run of the game for Paul Goldschmidt and the Yankees, as that sinker is in there for a strike. 0-2. That's the fastball he throws. The sinker for Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, we talked to Donnie Mattingly, and he said he's going to have to throw that sinker into the righties like he did right there to Goldschmidt.
He goes slider that time. 1-2 strikes on Goldschmidt. With 2 strikes this year, Don Mattingly has seen Christopher Sanchez have the league slug 100 on his changeup with 2 strikes. That's slugging, not batting average. That changeup is poked into left. Boy, Joe, that is quintessential Paul Goldschmidt against a lefty.
Yeah, he doesn't have the bat speed and the power that he used to have, but he is a contact guy that keeps it really simple. He gets his foot down early, and he just tries to get the barrel of the bat to the ball, and he does it, and he's strong enough to hit it to the infield. And the important thing there is you saw him go down into his legs, not forward, and that keeps you from rolling over.
And he's also sending the message to the team, hey, with 2 strikes, we're going to compete. We're going to put the ball in play. It's going to be really important for the rest of the roster to follow through.
So, Joey, you're inside the pitch with us today. You feel that throughout the dugout, that there is a full kind of team concept that gets played out by the first batter?
Yeah, Paul's hitting leadoff for a reason. I think Aaron's trying to send the message, hey, we're going to be tough with 2 strikes. We're going to be aggressive from the first pitch.
As Rice is here to slice this to center. Crawford the catch, 1 down. You were saying?
I think we're going to see aggressiveness all day. I mean, this might be one of those games where Sanchez is either out of the game or has 85 pitches through 8 innings, because the Yankees know that as you get deeper into the at-bat, you get the changeup, you get the slider, and not many of the guys are like Goldschmidt where they can put the ball in play. Hopefully they follow suit.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad pitch by Sanchez down in the zone. Just better hitting by Goldschmidt.
Here is Ahmed Rosario, who swings through a slider for strike 1.
This is a guy that has been great the last 2 years and his whole career against lefties. Last year he hit 302 with an 819 OPS. He's struggling. He's hitting 198. He's killing righties. He's opposite this year.
Who can figure it out, Joe?
It could be an ABS thing, guys. You know, the zone. No, I'm serious. The zone has changed. And I think that can, especially with the right-handed hitter, when both balls were called, when both sides of the plate were called a strike off the plate, now all of a sudden the zone is much tighter. Everything feels like it's more in the middle of the plate. That may aid Ahmad Rosario.
On 0-2 for him as a righty against a lefty. Sanchez tried to challenge there, and Ben May, the plate umpire, didn't see it at first. So let's see. They're going to give it to him, and I don't think he's going to be right.
Being challenged by the pitcher.
Never trust a pitcher, Joe.
No.
Oh boy, early
they want
challenge.
everything.
Yeah, right.
That looked really high to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Down to 1.
Ball confirmed. Philadelphia.
Guys, I think the aces are allowed to challenge. I think that should be a universal rule. If you're an ace, if you're Cy Young caliber, let them challenge because they earned it.
Not on that, though.
Everything.
Oh, you only get 2 of them, Joe. 1-2. I mean, Don Mattingly did say to us that he wants to use them.
Yep. Can't take them with you.
But he wants the catchers to challenge the pitches. And JT's been really good. He's 75%. And pitchers, your head's moving too much. I don't know how you see.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He buried a sinker inside. And Sanchez has his first strikeout. Maybe all he needed was a missed challenge to get him right.
Well, he did seem pretty angry with that pitch. That thing, of course, you look where that pitch starts. It starts in off the plate. Late decision by Rosario to try to get to that one from Christopher.
Now Dominguez goes after the first pitch, and it's a ground ball to Bohm. To Joey's point, that's a quick out. Could elongate Sanchez's outing. No score.
Peacock invites you
Pack our things.
to the biggest film.
Let's go.
In the galaxy. Stream the adventure. The Super Mario Galaxy movie, only on Peacock.
Nice job. Don't mind them. Oh, sign here?
When you know it's the one.
They're good.
Get it at the big one. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $279 a month for 36 months with $42.78 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
Dive into a summer of awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Get up close to orcas, belugas, penguins, and more. Take an all-new Arctic adventure on Expedition Odyssey. Fire and Ice. Sing along with Baby Shark and savor America's best barbecue flavors at Red, White, and Barbecue. Stay later for the all-new Electric Ocean with nighttime animal shows and an all-new drone and fireworks show. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our summer sale. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your South Florida Chevy dealers.
I think I'll take Cammy home. Who? Cammy.
When you know it's the one. Get it at the big one. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Camry LE for $269 a month for 36 months with $42.68 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
Hurricane safety. John Morales, NBC6 First Alert Weather.
Starting lineup for Philadelphia, presented by Capital One. The Phillies are 6th in home runs, 30th in on-base percentage. That's kind of the lay of the land of this offense. Kyle Schwarber, one off the pace of Yordan Alvarez for the league lead. And that lineup, full of left-handers, will face the young righty Will Warren, 27 years old, Joe Girardi. He's kind of pitching for a spot in the rotation.
Yeah, because Carlos Rodon is going to be back, and he has really struggled since June 1st. He has an ERA of 5.545, but he's going to have to try to get through this lineup twice and then give it a chance to turn over the bullpen if you're going to win this game. Got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
That is the best bullpen in Major League Baseball by a lot of respects that the Yankees trot out there. And that 1-0 is flicked to right center field. Trey Turner can run, and he has two at least on his mind. It gets by Grisham in center. Turner turns it up on the way to third. A leadoff triple.
Ever since the All-Star game, I don't know why, Joe, but the outfield has been playing really fast, and you saw Grisham going after that ball, thought he had it, and then it just hits that grass and takes off for an easy triple for Trey.
Well, I mean, John, I would ask, do they have to cut the grass shorter to get rid of all the All-Star stuff?
It appears so, yeah. I'm almost certain that's what they had to do.
You know, and I would ask you, as you were watching Trey Turner run to third base, he was going about 70%.
I know.
Did you ever do that, 70% on a triple?
That would have been 100%, 70%, 40%. It would have been slow.
That's somehow his first triple of the year. Who's a guy who's got nearly 50 of them for his career.
Well, he struggled in the first half.
Yes.
Big time.
He has taken off this second half, and all the right-handers have. You know, you look at what JT has done, you look at what Alec Bohm has done, and that has been kind of their bugaboo. The right-handers haven't been hitting for most of the year, but they're hitting now.
Yep.
You have to remember, some of these ballparks you get into and you think home run. You know, this is not a Kansas City.
It's a high fly ball to right field off the bat of Schwarber. Dominguez is deep. He makes the catch. Turner tags and runs home with the first run tonight in Philadelphia. 1-0 Phillies. Joey, hold that thought. We'll give you the Yankees defense here. You saw Dominguez in right, Grisham in center, Schumann in left. It's been kind of a middle of the road defense for the Yankees. Paul Goldschmidt, obviously fantastic over at first. Joey, you were saying about the ballpark and the home run type of feel.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt a Bryce Harper at bat. One of my favorites of all time, guys.
Why?
I got to watch him when he was 19, coming to the league after being on the cover of Sports Illustrated, after rushing through the minor leagues, and then all of a sudden you've got this young potential future superstar, and the question is, can he do it? And he did it. He did it, guys. Look, we get to watch a future Hall of Famer, a guy who might hit 500 home runs representing Philadelphia, and he's done it as well as you possibly can. And you know, I used to sit on the side in the visitors' dugout and watch his at-bats like a fan while I was in uniform.
He's always been the next guy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
You ain't kidding.
And managing it, I could feel that he felt it.
Really?
Yeah, and he wants to win so bad. This guy just wants to win and win a World Series. And I think at times he might have put a little bit too much pressure on himself, but he's had an unbelievable career.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike three off the changeup. And 2 down here in the first inning.
Yeah, this is probably his best off-speed pitch is his changeup. You see the really good depth that he has on it. His breaking balls he struggles with, and I think he's going to have to start to use that changeup on right-handed hitters as well.
I don't know why you would take a weapon away just because a guy's a righty or a lefty hitter. If he has a good changeup, it should work against both.
Yeah, I think young pitchers, they have different packages for each side when they're younger, and they're not comfortable. But then it becomes so good, it's like, yeah, I got to use this against right-handers.
That's one of the things I love about Christopher Sanchez, getting to watch him, you know, every fifth day is, you know, he's a 3-pitch pitcher, and he's mastered them all. And why would you want to teach him a cutter? Why would you want to teach him a sweeper? 1 to 3 are doing pretty dang good for him right now.
John, I gotta disagree. I think that in time we're going to see him add a fourth. I think he's the type of guy that would really benefit from a cutter, but he's not quite there yet where the sinker, changeup, slider combo aren't maximally as effective. But as you get older, you have to add extra wrinkles. We saw it with Kershaw, Scherzer. We saw it with Verlander. It's just the nature of being a major league pitcher, especially a star pitcher.
I'll be long gone before he masters a cutter. That's up to you guys now.
Do you have plans to depart?
I'm going to cash it in soon, I believe.
It's a ground ball from Marsh to second base. Jose Caballero is there. I'll tell you what, we've covered a lot of ground in 1 inning. 1-0 Philadelphia.
Hey, Meta.
Play. Hey, Meta. Take a photo.
Hey Meta, what time is sunset?
3 wheel-ups in a row, that means I'm a direct route boy. Man, come.
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Capital One. A 1-0 lead for the Phillies. And, you know, John's talking about cashing it in, but it's somebody's first game ever, too. It's nice. It's nice.
Just hope we're around for game 2.
It's Christopher Sanchez for strike 1. He'll feed it to Anthony Volpe to start the second inning.
You know, this is pure entertainment sitting next to John Kruk here. He has 5 ties, 2 red, 2 blue, and I guess the other one's tan and brown. So he's not being partial.
I can't get this dang button.
Can't get the top button because he's got a clip on. I mean,
it's right there.
He's got a clip on. I love it.
I got 4 clip on.
4.
Hey, when a knucklehead friend sends them to you, you better wear them. I might not be able to. I can't get this button.
2-1. Sanchez misses to Volpe on a slider. 3 balls and a strike.
John, I want to read some stats to you. All right. Christopher Sanchez's last 31 home starts, right, which is basically a year.
What's he, 29 and
27-4 the team is. He is 14-1 with a 1.63.
Hitter's ballpark.
Yeah, in 199 and a third innings pitched, 230 Ks. Good luck.
Yeah, and Jesus Luzardo's just the opposite.
Yeah, that's why he's throwing tomorrow.
In Miami?
In Miami.
Yeah, or the next day. He's pitching on the road.
He didn't do too bad game 1 of this year.
No, he was pretty good.
That dang Goldschmidt guy. There we go.
Oh, he got it buttoned.
Yeah.
That's the biggest drama so far tonight.
Arms are cramping.
3-2. Misses inside. Ball 4. Leadoff walk for Volpe. And we'll see if the Yankees have any mind to activate the run game. In part because without Aaron Judge, the home run number, of course, is going to decline.
Well, and their average without him, they're 29th in baseball since he left at 223. And their K percentage is the highest in baseball. So they have to find ways to scratch runs across, stealing bases, maybe a sacrifice here and then to make it easier for a guy to drive a guy in from third. Christopher Sanchez is not going to walk many people. I mean, that's unusual. But you're going to have to find ways to scratch runs.
It's crazy to think that he left and it's an automatic cause and effect. He's gone, and then all of a sudden the offense changes. You know, I was out for a bit back in 2012 during probably my best year, and the team won 21 of 22 games. So I didn't feel.
How'd you feel about that, Joey Votto?
They said that, why don't you just trade this guy? We're good.
But for 2 weeks, the Yankees offense was really good. It was actually scoring more runs than when he was there.
Chopper to second base. Stott has to wait for it, and they'll get the lead runner in that zone. Volpe is out. Grisham to first for the one away.
But after those 2 weeks, it was like a team slump. Everyone was slumping. You see this high chopper. You got to make sure you get one here. And Bryson Stott did not rush and try to do too much.
Well, that's the thing with Bryson Stott. He has that internal clock that's really good. Very heady ball player.
Here is Max Schumann, the 29-year-old Kalamazoo native. And that actually looked like it was challengeable. Gentlemen, that is the first pitch ball of the night for Christopher Sanchez.
That's why he goes so deep in games. He's got a ton of swing and miss stuff, and he gets ahead. You know, John is still fighting this tie.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you just clip it to your headset?
I don't know how to do it.
It's a battle. It's a real battle.
You guys let me know how the game's going.
What?
That's a strike. It was a sinker, John. It was a sinker, top of the zone, 2-1.
What was easier for you?
Where most sinkers
Facing Randy
go.
Johnson or putting this tie on?
Oh, Randy. A lot easier than this.
Great question.
Thanks for bringing up old memories, Joe.
Yeah.
We wouldn't at all have that video in the hopper, by the way, just in case you wanted to see it, John. Just let us know when you want to. Oh, they're up. I hear the music.
No. Let's watch Christopher. Seen enough of that fiasco.
Where were you going there?
Wanted to go home.
2-1. There's that changeup. Guys, when you look at where he places that changeup, it is like I mean, it's like 60% of the time it's below the zone.
Yeah. It's because it's got such great depth to it. You know, the +5 inches more than the average changeup.
Up the middle pass, Sanchez. Stott gloves it, flips it to Turner. No way. Safe at first. Oh, baby, that was close to one of the best double plays you'll see.
Yeah, just he ranges far to his right, throws from the seat of his pants, and a really accurate toss to Trey Turner, and he has to do a pirouette. I mean, there's people spinning all around here. I mean, we got some ballerinas playing.
Yeah, when you watch or talk to the Phillies infielders, they understand when Christopher's on the mound, there's going to be a ton of ground balls, and you better be ready. And Bryson Stott has been ready all year.
Going back to the Christopher Sanchez changeup, you have to remember, when you're at the plate, everything looks as though it's coming down the middle. He starts the sinker in the middle, it ends up boring in on you or boring away from you. He starts the slider down the middle, it ends up breaking off the plate. The changeup starts down the middle, it ends up breaking below the zone. Combine that with his length, his extension, and his crossover. The deception is probably the most important factor. And so these guys that are facing him tonight, you know, if they don't put that ball in play right away, you know, it's gonna be magic tricks by the end of the at bat.
So Joey, you talked about him adding a pitch. Well, if you have that deception, is that ever going away?
Well, he's gonna lose velocity. He's gonna lose spin. He's gonna lose.
This one gets away from Real Muto. Schumann to second, Joey.
The league's going to be far more familiar with him. They're going to have game plans. They're going to see other teams attack him a certain way and take advantage of him. And then all of a sudden, that's going to be, and he's going to have to come back with some sort of, you know, it's the cat and mouse game. He's going to have to come back with some sort of answer. And I think the cutter is the answer. And listen to me, this guy's Cy Young caliber, and I'm telling him what he needs to add. He's good for now, guys.
Were you talking about him being Cy Young caliber or you?
No, he definitely is Cy Young caliber, but I just think he'll be a curious guy as the game moves along, and that's just the nature of these greats.
1-2. That is ridiculous. Back foot slider. Gross.
no chance.
Here's the pitch.
Out of here! That's why they call it an anytime home run, guys. It can happen anytime. Nice one. Rounding the bases, coming around, going low, going high. How are you? Best day of the week. What's up, Chris? Hey, Bob. How you doing? Round to third. He's coming home. Woo!
He does this every time.
Every time.
New customers bet up to $5 for 5 days and get $1,000 in bet reset tokens.
At Farmers, honesty is our policy. We're all about transparency and giving it to you straight. Now in pink.
We own pink now, but we sort of went too far.
It means coverage with no jargon, big words, or lawyer needed to understand it.
Forget those readers. We don't hide behind fine print.
It's finding new options, even if it's not with us.
Wait, we do that. Wait to keep it 100.
Oh yeah, we do that. And that's why you don't have insurance.
You have Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Here's a good one. America's fastest 5G network. To demonstrate speed, here's someone on a bike. And the fastest 5G home internet. Just look at this woman streaming instead of sleeping. There's lots more reasons to go. Find yours at T-Mobile.
Serious play requires serious hydration. But who says hydration can't be fun? New Capri Sun Hydrate with essential electrolytes and 50% less sugar than leading regular sports drinks.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better.
Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more questions?